What's up, everybody? Welcome to JMac Sports Cards. My name is Jason. Thanks for tuning in. A couple of people trickling in, so we'll probably won't get into too much, right away. But got Anthony from Milone Money Mindset. How you doing, Anthony?
What is going on, Jason? Appreciate you having me on. I'm excited about this. It's gonna be fun to catch up, talk some cards, and just talk about the hobby in general.
For sure, man. Yeah, it's So just to anyone watching this on the playback, I'm gonna give you a little bit of backdrop here. So because my channel here, JMac Sports Cards, used to be my live stream channel, and I started on YouTube in investing, stock market investing. So my main channel, which is still active, is JMac investing, and it's stock investing. Well, Anthony as well started his channel as a stock investing channel, and then Anthony bled his over to just converted it to sports cards. Because I had two channels, I switched up the second channel. So and then we used to run in the same circles in the investing, and so it's good to have someone who has experienced the whole gambit here.
Cool. The combination of the two, for sure. How we first met. Now that we're both doing card content, it's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. And I got Anthony's channel linked in the video description below down there. So do that. Appreciate that, Dan. Dan says smash the like button. Yeah, Ethos Investing. And then was it Oni Storm Gaming, who he's commented on a couple of my sports card investing videos. So tonight we're just going to kind of like kick back. We're going to talk about the sports card market in general. I want to talk about, I want to talk to you about, what you're investing in, what you're collecting. What do you think about, some of the things going on in the market and stuff? So what's on your mind, though? What are you thinking about?
Yeah, I mean, right now, I'm very, when I make my buys, I position it to, I give myself the exit opportunity. And my buys a few months ago, maybe 3-4 months ago, was playoff basketball on guys I knew were going to make the playoffs, but I wasn't going for rookie cards. I was going for graded cards, but just the guys I wanted to get into, the rookie price cards would just be way out of my budget. So I went for LeBron. I went for KD. Those are my two main ones. Didn't put like crazy amount in them, but I got some like limited cards, like Optic. Like this is one of the KDs I picked up. This is out of Select, number to 299. So a nice card, HT10. I got it for like $85. Have it priced up for like 170. But the thing is, basketball, it's not moving. I got multiple watchers on a lot of my stuff. So that's getting me a little concerned because I had no problem moving any of my baseball stuff like right before the season. But now basketball, even though the playoffs is a week away, it's just not moving. People are watching, they're sitting in the background, but I think they're hesitant to make moves right now just because the market's down. I think they want to see what happens. So that's definitely causing me a little concern. The fact that I've had these cards available on my eBay account for a while. I've had watchers, but it's just not moving right now.
I think part of it is too because like the market got flooded,
Yeah,
and
out there,
and this whole reopening is underway now. So a lot of that disposable income that was going into cards is starting to slip. Because I've let me see, I set up at I think 3 card shows so far, in my local area. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. And a little bit north of Charlotte, there's one that every couple months they do it, and I've set up 3 times there. The first 2, was phenomenal. I made good money, and I vlogged it on my channel here. And but just was it last weekend? Yeah, last weekend, man, no one was buying. Everyone was either trying to come up and sell to me or trade. And then I paid money to set up a table, and folks are coming trying to sell to me.
Yeah, it's like no.
Yeah, so it's different. I can definitely tell that, but I don't know if it's just a pause or break in the cycle. So
the one thing I do like about the basketball play right now is we still have time. Like I'm still high on the Nets. If the Lakers can get healthy, there's still that exit opportunity. It's still going to be going up until July. So there is still a few months of activity that's going to happen. It's just this is usually when you see that ramp up, like right before. And that's when I'm not seeing it. Like for baseball, that's when I made all my exit plays. Like I had Tatis, I had Alonso, Judge. I wasn't looking to take a lot of cards into the season, which I did. And I unloaded a good amount before. But now I'm just not seeing that run up as we're only a week away. But I guess I still like the fact that there is going to be a long postseason. Teams make it to the second round, third round. Possibly NBA Finals. That's where we could see some run-ups possibly.
Yeah, and some it's going to be interesting with the NBA playoff, because you could have a team of sub 500 that could make a run. You never know. You know what I mean? It's doubtful. It's doubtful, but like I'm hoping my Hornets maybe, but
Knicks too, right?
There you go.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of RJ Barrett as well.
Yeah,
So
and
I've been collecting his cards, picking up some of the. So my thing is, so I'm a little bit old school. I'm a little older than you. I don't know how old are you, Anthony?
26.
26. Okay, I'm 42. So I the way I've been collecting is I know a lot of people now, especially that are card flipping, are buying only silver or chrome or colored cards. So I mean I do mix that in, but I'm reaching back. So I bought a couple collections of cards and getting some, even the junk wax era, some of that stuff, because you get it so cheap and then get it graded, and there's money to be made that way. So I like reaching back. I like going back and forward. I'm not one or the other, but
a good mix. I agree.
Yeah. And so I'm trying to really buy a lot more of the like Hall of Famers and things like that are already Hall of, or that are just bound to be like Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I like that.
So matter of fact, I'm picking up, which is a good play. A lot of people I haven't heard too many people talk about it, but wherever you're at locally, check Facebook Marketplace, right? I mean, for the local stuff, like I'm picking up a Aaron Rodgers. It's like a 09, but it's a Topps Chrome X Factor. So stuff like that. Yeah, and it's raw, so I'm trying to get it graded. So have you done much of buying raw or opening wax and then sending it off yourself to get graded? Have you done that at all?
I haven't yet sent cards to grading, but I have a decent amount that I will get graded in the coming months once PSA opens its submissions. I've been making a play on a few cards in particular for raw pickups to grade. The first play I made was on Jordan Love about maybe 2 months ago, like right before all this news came out, of course, with the potential of Aaron Rodgers leaving. So I think I got some really good pickups to grade in good condition because I don't think anyone was really even thinking about him for a while. So I got some prism, some color. I got a optic hollow in like really good shape. So I'm hoping I can get those graded like high 9, 10. I think those would be some really nice play. And I've also looked into the vintage baseball card market. I'm big into Willie Mays. So I picked up a few of his cards to grade. I got one right here that I'm super, super excited about. It's a 58. So I can't wait to grade. And I do have cards that I have pulled that I have to get graded as well. But I have yet to send anything for grading, but I really cannot wait to do so.
That's cool. Yeah. I think you commented on my SGC review. That was my first. I've sent off a bunch of stuff to CSG, but I sent bulk orders to them, and it's just taking a long time. So, but the SGC is so it was real fun opening up.
Yeah, they got great looking slabs. I really like SJC. I think there's some good value there because they're a hard grade too. It's not easy to get some good grades on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna show off a couple here that take them out of the got them in the sleeve, so I'm taking out. This one of my favorites right here.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
Steph Curry, James Harden, Ricky Rubio.
Wow,
that's
that 5 is a nice grade. It looks good in the slot.
And this was so I have so I collected on and off. Like I collected big in the early 90s, and then semi quit. Whereas I would just buy a box here or there, over a couple of decades. So I always wind up having a little bit of each year. And then I started just buying Carolina Panther, their whole draft class. I'd usually buy an auto or two. You're going to start seeing, I'm going to start doing some, when I start revealing these CSG graded cards, you're going to see a lot of Panthers and a lot of like autos and things like that. Some of it kind of obscure. I was probably collecting, I'm collecting the wrong team because there's not a lot of big hitters there, but it's PC stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you gotta have a good mix of it. That's the way I feel too. A good, investment collection. and it makes it more enjoyable. And I feel like you get more out of it when you do that. That's what I like to do too with my Giants and Yankee stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I've been seeing some of your Saquon stuff. That's cool.
Yeah,
this is another good one. This was I packed pulled.
You got him and Watson, right?
him and Watson in a blaster box I bought. This was still after the run up, but I got the blaster box probably like $150 or something like that. Now they're like $500 for a blaster box. So,
you got it for $150 on that?
Well, I got the blaster box for $150. Yeah,
wow, that's a great. That thing's like $400 plus.
4 or 5, yeah, something like that. Yeah. So here's the I haven't showed this on the channel yet. Here's my biggest purchase so far. That it's gonna be PC too, but it's a Jordan.
Yeah, it's a
88, 89. It's a BGS 9. So that's just sitting in the class. I know Jordan's come way down too. So a lot of good entries for a lot of players right now. Right now. Let's see. We're trying to read some of these comments from Ani Storm Gaming. Investicard scam they pulled and were busted with most of their customers with irrefutable proof has left everyone leery of the SGC. Okay, so there's some I guess prior stuff going on, which PSA too. PSA had a big scandal as well, but they're still the king.
Yep.
So if they can survive that, I'm not too concerned about SGC. Yeah. Because PSA were trimming or something like that, right? Wasn't it? I don't know. I can't remember the exact story, but there were some issues with PSA as well. So, yeah, man. So, what else is going on? So, what's your take on going into the football season?
I'm excited. The good thing is I'm positioned like probably 60% of my inventory is football. I'm not holding a lot of baseball and only a few basketball playoff plays. I think we're going to see some good returns in the football market. I'm excited. I got a good mix of some of the younger guys, pretty much focus on Herbert, Burrow, and Tua. Those are like the three I like. And then I love Mahomes. I've been going pretty heavy on Mahomes. I think Lamar Jackson is one of the really, really good deals out there. I lose all of his auctions. I've been so close to getting some really, really nice cards of his, and I lose at the last second. But I'm big on Jackson because of the price difference between him and Josh Allen, both in the same class. Lamar's got the MVP. Allen played like the MVP last year, but I still think, they're going to get back on that same level. And then if you look at their cards, like his base Dahmer's PSA 10 for Allen goes like 325. I think Jackson's maybe like 200, if it's reaching that right now. So there's a good gap. But when you get to the color and the parallels, there's even more of a gap. So I do like Lamar Jackson. He's going to be a guy I'm going to be trying to target some more. But I'm at a point where I really need to move some of the baseball and basketball before I keep going heavy into the football, because I am holding a decent amount of inventory. So that does concern me a little bit, but I still haven't stopped buying. I've probably pulled it back a little bit more. But if I was able to unload like all my baseball, all my basketball like I wanted to, I think I would have went like pretty much close to all in on everything I had sold.
Yeah, well, and it's going to be very exciting too. I think this could quite possibly be one of the better QB classes. I'm talking about the 2021 rookies. So once these cards start hitting, like I saw, the Panini or the Prism draft picks football is about to release. The Score is already released. I actually ordered a hobby box of it, even though I know Score's paper and blah blah blah, but it comes with 4 autos and stuff like that. So and I don't really like buying the real high end boxes. Mm-hmm. I like, if I'm gonna break some boxes, I'm not paying $1,000 for a box. So but with five
Lawrence, you're chilling.
What's up?
If you can hit a Trevor Lawrence, you're chilling.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you got 5 QBs in the first 15 picks.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy. So, so I think I might even buy some wax this year and hold it from this draft class.
Nice.
That's another strategy. I've been buying a lot of wax as well.
I do like wax too. I picked up 3 optic blasters off the secondary market for some decent prices. I think those ran up since I bought them. and I was able to get like one select retail and then a couple Prism retail like in December. So I'm just gonna hold on to those. I really do like the Wax Play as well.
Well, but then the other, I guess the other thing to be kind of leery of and concerned of is like Select, now is hobby and retail, and they're printing it like crazy. I think Select's going to be degraded now over time because of a whole lot of printing is going on, and I think Panini's doing it. So a lot of this newer stuff, like I don't think it really began until this recent run up this year. Then they started just creating sets, new sets of cards. So you know, a lot of people aren't seeing it, I don't think, but I think we might be having almost a repeat of the junk wax era coming up soon. So I think of the newer stuff, I'm only going to hold on to serial numbered stuff and like autograph stuff.
Yeah.
Or really, really good rookies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm definitely wary of that as well with just the print runs and overproduction. That's why when I kind of first started, I was kind of a mix of base graded cards as well as some parallels. But now I pretty much try to look more exclusively for parallels, chrome, color. And if I have to, I'll go 9s because I think there's just more value, and the 10s are just out of absurdly expensive. So I think I'd rather get like a 9 of something with color opposed to like a 10 of something base. That's kind of how I've been positioning my new buys.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Ethos, Dan, I'll take some photos, show you what I got. Yes, send them to me in an email or something, or Twitter. Well, Twitter is you got a couple Twitter handles, huh? You got
I got the 2. I did one for the initial investing stuff, and then I just made like a card one
at Milone Sports Cards, I think, or something like that. And I'm at jmacssportscards as well. So yeah, follow on Twitter and Instagram, Ethos Investing. So so that's cool. But and so back to so you were talking about Patrick Mahomes. I've been buying Patrick Mahomes. I've been buying his second year stuff. I've been buying a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even some of his low end rookies like Score, like the ones where he's in his college uni, a lot of that stuff. I've been scooping some of that stuff because I think and get it graded, you know what I mean, and just sit on it. Like there's some players and stuff. I'm not as big into flipping, so I'm gonna be holding a lot of stuff over the years. So.
Yeah, I love Mahomes. I think he's probably one of the safest plays right now.
Yeah, and I mean, and they stacked the offensive line. Did you see how many moves they made at the offensive line? I mean,
a weakness for sure. That's going to help him tremendously. He's got the weapons, got a good defense, so they're going to be, the dog in the AFC for years to come. There's really no one in their class right now in the AFC. I mean, you're going to have to worry about Brady again, but for how much longer? I mean, how much longer can he really play at this level? 1 or 2 years tops. So
yeah, for real. Like, what is he?
26. So I mean, he'll be 29, and Brady will be out of the league, and he'll be having another 5.
What is he? 44?
Yeah, 43, 44. I mean, it's got to be.
I mean, I can't believe it because I'm 42, and I'm like, there's no way I could be, doing the physical activities that they do regularly.
Crazy. It's like every year, like they would say with like Brady. I know, I'd say that's his last one. That's his last one. We've probably been saying that for 5-6 years now, and he just won another chip. It's incredible.
Yeah, what do you think about Aaron Rodgers and this whole situation? What's your take on that?
I really thought it was gonna unfold. I wouldn't say this year, but I knew that there was blood in the waters for sure. I mean, he was not happy with the pick. For one, I mean, one of the best wide receiver class out there. I mean, we saw what Justin Jefferson did. I forget if Jefferson went before or after, but regardless, you had a stacked class of wide receivers, and we saw what they put on display with quarterbacks. Nothing like Aaron Rodgers. I mean, if you imagine just like pairing Aaron Rodgers with Devontae Adams and Justin Jefferson, I mean, that'd be scary. I don't know if it can happen, but there was definitely some potential out there. And the fact that they drafted a quarterback in a year where he put up MVP.
It was the MVP, yeah.
That's a tough pill to swallow when you could have got a high-end guy in the first round. Not only that, I mean, just watching that NFC Championship game against Tampa, I don't understand how you kick it there. I mean, how many times have you seen Brady get the ball and go down the field with a minute and not only get a first down, but score a touchdown? He doesn't need a first down to ice the game. They weren't even, I mean, they still need a touchdown. I just didn't understand it. And I think that was another thing that was just like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, the game's on the line. Like, give me the ball. Let me win. And then I think that was a big thing. I think he just was not happy with that. You can see in like his post-game interviews, he was pissed. There's no way to really put it. So I think a combination of those two things, and I think he's just getting engaged now. He's might be like, hey, let's move the Cali. Let's go somewhere warm. I don't know. I mean, I just think there's a lot going on.
Well, I was watching a clip I had never seen before, like of where he's reflecting back. It was one of those. This wasn't recent. It was a video from a few years back, but where he was reflecting on the draft room when Rodgers went. When he went late, he went 26 or whatever, 27, and he was like, he was pretty sure he was going to San Francisco, and he was like, that was my dream. I wanted to go with the red and gold. So he wanted to be in San Francisco. And he's West Coast anyway. So
he's a Cali boy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Cal. So he wants to be back on the West Coast, I think. I think Denver will be a good spot for him.
Yeah.
So it'll be very interesting though to see. But I think wherever he goes though, they're automatic, shoe in for the playoffs. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, Denver would be interesting. It'd be kind of cool to see them get 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks at the end of their career with him and Peyton going there. Maybe get another chip from Rodgers. That'd be something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because what is he? He's won MVP twice now? Is it or more? Is it more?
I think it's twice.
Yeah.
And one Super Bowl.
Yeah, and just statistics are just crazy. Broncos for life. He's a Broncos fan, I guess. So very interesting. And then it's always fun to kind of watch and see who's going to be sleepers and people that, So like that's the thing. Like Mahomes, sat for a year, and I went back, and that's where I found one of my Patrick Mahomes rated rookies that I had. It was just in my collection. Because, at the time when I broke those boxes, Mahomes wasn't anything, And I've heard other stories of people who had open wax in 2017 and put them in their like $1 box or $2, and they never, they hadn't went back through it, and they were setting up at card shows, and they I watched the video of a guy who's $1. And it was like a prism or something. Too.
Oh my God,
he was selling for like $1 or $2, $3. So. So that's the kind of thing that could happen, especially with this many quarterbacks in this one. I think some of them might not hit the first year or two, but so that's the fun thing about the sport and the hobby is, always going back over your cards, and you never know.
I agree. That is the best part.
Do you break wax? Do you buy boxes to rip just for fun, or are you mostly out there shopping on the ComC and eBay?
Pretty much on eBay, but I'm going to get into it because I'm holding stuff that I have ripped, and I definitely want to kind of figure it all out. But I want to get it to a point where I can kind of keep building, and get myself a little bit priced in where I can start like opening product and not be like too tied in if I don't hit on something kind of for sale.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a little bit more priced in. I'm like, okay, I just ripped this for a $78 box and I got $10 worth of cards. It's not going to burn me as much. But I definitely want to get into opening more.
Yeah, because it's going to be interesting. We were talking before, about it, and all the other like channels are talking about the Target. Target is no longer going to be selling retail. There was a big incident they had in store, so they're not going to be selling any of this stuff. So I'm wondering how that's going to play out, because it seemed like to me most of the retail flippers that just just raised the prices so high that it's just wasn't even kids couldn't even invest or buy boxes anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm hoping that kind of brings it back to a little bit reality. What do you think?
I think it will. Are they talking about going like online directly and selling?
That's the thing. Panini does sell a lot online already, so they could just move it just to their website. I'm assuming that's what they'll do. But it's also Topps too. So it's going to be interesting. But I know Topps is also. They are moving to a lot of digital stuff anyway with NFTs and all, and they're going public, as well,
They've been moving. I've been swinging in muds like crazy. It gets a lot of higher price action on it.
Right. Yeah. So that's we're talking ticker symbols of stocks now because Topps is coming public via a SPAC. I'm not going to get all into it right now, but if you can basically buy MUDS as the ticker symbol and invest into Topps right now before it actually merges and becomes a publicly traded company. So, so that's exciting too because both my worlds collided.
Perfect combination of the two, right? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then it went crazy too. While a lot of the other companies were going down, it was going really, it went ballistic. So made a bunch of money on it.
That's nice.
Yeah. So what else? What's up, man? What else you got going on over there? What else you been buying?
Yeah, mainly football. I've been picking one of your guys. I think Christian McCaffrey's got a good entry point. I like his stuff. I mean, some of his prisms are like 600 when they were at the start of the season. Now I think those go for like 3. I'm looking for one of his 9s. His prism silver for like 120. I think that's a good entry. I think when he comes back and if he's healthy, I think he's going to have an explosive year and you're going to see some good returns on his card. So I'm looking for him. I like Saquon. I like Dalvin Cook. Those are my 3 running backs. I pretty much picked up everything I want for Saquon and Dalvin, so I might look to get maybe 1 or 2 other McCaffrey cards. And then pretty much, I mean, it's really – I think I really need to hit a little bit of a stop point until I sell more cards. But I did yesterday pick up a really nice Peyton Manning card because he's got the induction ceremony coming in August. So I picked up his PSA 9 Topps Chrome rookie card, which was going for like 7-8, and I got it for $425. So I think that's a really good price. All the listings right now, the lowest one's like $520. So it's a little bit under the lowest buy now, but I think those will creep up once we get closer and closer to the induction ceremony. So that's a play I want to make. I want to get a couple more Peyton cards, but it really is all contingent on if I can start moving some baseball and basketball because I don't want to keep building my inventory and it gets kind of stale and not moving. And then I kind of like in the spot where prices could start going down and then I'm holding stuff that's appreciating. And then I'm like, okay, I'm in a tough spot here. So I think I'm still going to look for deals, but I really need to hopefully move some more inventory before I get into some more purchases. But I say that every time, and then the next day, I keep buying. I can't help myself. But that's it. A combination of stuff that I love and stuff that I think there's value in. So regardless, if it goes down, so be it. Granted, I want to continue to build this to a level where I can, get a really nice collection built up and continue to kind of like turn my profits. But I love it. So regardless, I'm happy and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. Yeah, like you said, if you're buying, if you're buying, even investing and flipping players that you don't mind wind up holding, then it's okay. It's same concept. It's the investing concept. You know what I mean? So they still apply with the stock market, with this market as well. What I was going to say though, you're talking about McCaffrey, and obviously I'm a little biased. Panthers. But I started watching all of the NFL Network, ESPN Power Rankings, and I'm sitting here laughing because their Panthers are 20 plus in every power ranking, and they are so freaking loaded right now. It's all just contingent on if Sam Darnold can, wind up resurrecting his career. But with Joe Brady as the offensive coordinator, and then I think we're going to have a defense that can carry the team. So he's not even going to have to play that well. So I think the Panthers are just really under the radar and
they got some
loaded up
offensive side.
Well, we even drafted in the 4th round Chuba Hubbard, who was he led the NCAA in rushing yards. So we got him right. So now he's literally a very, very good running back that can take some of the load off of McCaffrey, so you don't have to play him 95% of the snaps.
Yeah, so that'll be big.
It's going to be crazy. So I think the Panthers are going to be very, very good this year, and I'm glad they're being so disrespected in the.
That gets those teams fired up for sure.
Yeah. So, and I was buying a bunch of Darnold too because I think he's a good buy too because, like I said, I don't think he's got a carry the team or anything, this year, because I think our roster is so deep in a lot of areas that we can, I think we're going to be able to hold teams and stuff like that. So, 17, 20 points can get you a win this year with the Panthers, because so that's what I'm looking at.
The Saints are taking a step back for sure, and the Falcons just haven't been relevant in the past few seasons. So it's really got to worry about Tampa and that right there.
Yeah, Saints got 5 primetime games. We just got the Thursday night. I'm like, this is stupid, man. But but they got the Super Bowl win and those kinds of things. So I guess and a bigger fan base. So but it's silly the amount of primetime games some teams get to others. It's just, they don't make sense to me. Yeah, and Brian Burns, he's gonna be a monster as well. He's our one of our edge rushers, and I haven't seen anyone that can bend and move like him and long arms. So he's crazy. So I agree with that statement. Yeah, man. Well, this is cool. This has been cool. I just wanted to catch up with you and do this. Maybe we'll do this every so often. I know we're talking about doing it on your channel as well.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, man. So anything else you want to cover before we sign off, I guess?
Let me see. I'm trying to think. I'm excited to get graded though. I've never actually graded, and that's something I really can't wait, because I got some cards like this one. This one, I'm beyond excited to grade this, because this is one of the first cards I picked up.
Which one?
This is a LeBron James high school card. So I got this when I was 8 years old. I think the sticker price, I probably got it under, it was $8. So if I get this grading, maybe $200-$300. I mean, that's a nice little return. So it's kind of cool to think that I bought this years ago, and I could potentially get this graded and turn it into a nice little side collection piece.
Yeah, I just went through I made a video on it, so I don't know if you saw that one, but I went through while moving. I got a bunch of what I thought was commons, and most of them are commons, but it's stuff I hadn't went back over in many years, or 5 to 10 years, and I hit this one big box that had just nothing but basketball, and it was I pulled 2 black border, not pulled, they were just in the common sets. 2 Kevin Durant black border rookie cards. I got one. I just sent one off to SGC, and I'm keeping one to send to PSA whenever it opens up, as well. So and so I hit so James Harden rookies, Steph Curry rookies, Kevin Durant rookies, all in this what I thought was commons.
Wow.
So I started when I was going through that was so fun.
I did do well with that. And
then I had 2 Upper Deck rookie full sets, like a rookie premier set, little cello packs that they had, 1 through 30, and 2 Kevin Durant rookies. So it was 4 Kevin Durant rookies in that. So I'm very excited about all that. So yeah, man. So I'm just I'm just enjoying the hobby, enjoying getting to know the circles. What are your favorite? Let's end it off with this. What are your favorite couple channels that you like? Sports card investing channels. Not maybe some more obscure, because I know the big ones everyone likes. So
Card Collector 2, sports cards.
Yeah,
he's a big one. He puts out long videos. I just watched all 3 of them. His building the card shop. I thought those were outstanding.
His are cinematic quality.
Great. Let me think. Let's see.
Any smaller channels that maybe?
Yeah, I'm trying to think right now.
JMac Sportscards. No, I'm kidding. No, I like one that I was just talking about earlier. I like Run Good Life. I think that's his name.
I gotta check that one out.
He does box breaks and
Sig Pools. That's a cool one. I like. He does a really good job. Another one of Sig Pools, SIG.
Okay.
He does a really good job with his presentation. Another one, I don't know how this guy only has 200 or so subscribers. Ripping Packs. He's in the filming industry. His editing is top notch. He rips everything. So he's fun. He's also an actor too. I talk with him a lot. He's funny, but he puts out some really good content. I like his stuff.
One of my favorites. One of my favorites is I don't remember his name, but it's I think it's his channel is Baseball Card Investor Dealer. You watch this. He does the high roller eBay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like some high quality. Like he's sort of like a PPCE of of sports cards.
Yeah.
That's an investing reference for anyone in the sports card. But because he's been doing it for so long, you know what I mean? And like he's got all of these stories. He does story time and stuff. I love his stuff. So that's cool. That's cool, man. Well, look, man, I think we'll go ahead and sign off with this spot. We've been at it about 36 minutes or so, and we'll put this on. Like I said, if you're watching this on the playback, Anthony's channel is linked down into the video description below. Go check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to mine as well. Like I said, I'm trying to build this channel. When I announced that I was going to be switching over, of course, there was this huge fall off of subscribers. And then it hit an inflection point, and it's finally now I'm getting actual sports card investors, and some of the people who were just about investing, they're leaving. So, it took a few months for that to happen. Did that happen on your channel too?
Yeah, I definitely felt like I had a big drop off right when I switched, but then it started picking up a new audience, which was cool.
Yeah, for sure. Cool, man. Well, look, Anthony, have a great weekend, man. I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you as well. Appreciate you having me on. It was a blast.
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
Take care. Bye.